It was my first couple of months at Operation Nightwatch, so this would be the mid-90s. I was in a room full of homeless people, and right in front of me was one of the most out-of-control homeless guys in the city at the time. We would call the shelters, we'd get him placed for the night, and then next night they would call back and say, "Don't ever send Ronnie again." Ronnie didn't have an easy time. I believe he was undiagnosed mentally ill, and I think he was using alcohol to quiet the voices. Night after night, he didn't know where he was going to be. Imagine what that's like. To find out that the caregivers wouldn't serve him anymore because of his behavior problems. And so Nightwatch was still struggling to keep him engaged and care about him when other people were not able to. Nightwatch would give him a blanket, feed him, let him be warm for a few hours, and he'd have to go sleep outside. It's a hard life. This one particular night, he's got a big smile on his face. He's got a little ticket that's going to get him into the shelter. And I'm standing there looking at him, and he says, "Pastor Rick, ain't I beautiful?" I said, "Sure, Ronnie, you're beautiful." And there was like laughter behind me. And he said, "Then hug me." Came up next to him to try to give like a polite buddy hug. And he threw his arms around me, and he pressed his face right up against mine. I could, smoke smell and all of that. You can imagine what it was like. This guy'd been sleeping outside for 2 weeks. Gave me a kiss on the cheek, went off into the night. And then later I got that little nagging question, who was being the ugly one there? I wanted to keep him at arm's length. And so now when I look in the faces of homeless people, I don't see so much the pain and suffering as I do the hope, the joy, the things that we all long for our homeless friends and for ourselves and our families. There's 150 people that are going to be off the street tonight because somebody, a complete stranger, gave money to pay for shelter, to get food out, to put a meal together for 150 people. And there's somebody out there that's given money, and it's made a huge difference to the 24 seniors that live upstairs who wouldn't be able to stay inside if it weren't for Operation Nightwatch donors. That's why we're trying to honor the people who make the work of Nightwatch possible. And that's you.